Today I'm going to go back into Nottingham because there's a pub which is the oldest inn in the UK. It's called the Olde Salutation Inn. It's meant to be haunted. It's got something there that if you touch it you're meant to die. I doubt that. We'll touch the beer. I'm sure we won't die touching beer. So I'm going to go and check that out. Also maybe a couple of other pubs. And then I'm going to go to the Pitcher and Piano, which is, or used to be, a church. And it's no longer a church. It's now a place where they have gigs. And they've got a couple of good tribute acts on there tonight. They've got Oasis, Jerry Cinnamon, Richard Ashcroft. So I'm going to go and check that out as well. So let's get into Nottingham. See if it's belting or bloody rubbish. Let's go and find out. So this one's called The Old Trip to Jerusalem. This says it's the oldest inn in England, but apparently there's a big debate of which one actually is, but we'll go to both. And so the first pub is Ye Old Trip to Jerusalem. I really love this place, especially so it's sort of built back into the caves, so the roof of the pub are caves, which looks really smart. An interesting fact as well, they've got a galley in here that was meant to be haunted, and 3 people in the pub in the past have picked it up to clean it and all met deaths in the next few days. So nobody now will clean it. It's in a glass case above the bar, which you'll see any second, and it's nobody will touch it. There it is, look. Wow, nobody will touch it. Very strange. Alright, so the Jerusalem Inn, isn't it? Not Salutation. There's 2, and they both said they're the oldest inn. There's a big hoo-ha about it. We'll find out and find out what's going on. Part of Old Trip, real ale, belting. Let's all go. Oh, that's lovely. It's creamy, almost like a stout. It's malty. What's the other flavour? That's good. That's an 8 out of 10 for that, easy. So delving a bit more into it, and it turns out this isn't the oldest pub. It claims 1189 or something, but it weren't. It was a house from 1440s or something. So I've actually looked into it. This is the 3rd oldest, and then you've got the Salutation, which I thought was the oldest, which is the 2nd oldest, according to some archaeologists who's looked into it. And the actual oldest is the Bell Inn. So now we're going to have to try all 3, I suppose. So anyway, it's a good pint in here. It's a great pub, so give it a visit. These apparently lead to the castle walls, and you can go all under the castle and into all the caves and stuff. Oh, if I had more time I'd definitely go in there, the old castle inn. But not too many to do. Right, so here we go. Another one what proposes to be the oldest in Nottingham. It says established 1240, but we'll look into that again. The Old Salutation Inn. Cask ales, homemade food and live music. I might get some food while I'm in here. So it's still in Salutation, and the claims that it was a pub in 1200 and odd, really. Somebody waving at the back of me there. Are wrong, it was a house in the 1440s, so it wasn't an inn then. It became an house in 1720, it became an inn in 1725, so not the oldest pub in Nottingham. The 2nd oldest pub, apparently. So we're going to go to the oldest pub now, which is the Bell Inn. Bell Inn? No, Bell Inn. Damn. Bell Inn. Yeah, we're going to go to the Bell Inn. See what it's like. So that's the 2 that claim to be the oldest. They still all claim to be the oldest, actually, because obviously one man's research doesn't make it real. But an archaeologist looked into it all and probably, and solved it, supposedly. So in his eyes, the Bell Inn is the oldest place, so let's get there, try their beer, and I want some food. Get some food. It's all very Christmassy up there. They got an ice rink and a big wheel. Look at that. Winter Wonderland, Nottingham. So I arrived at the Bell Inn. Look at this. And that is very Christmassy. Let's get in here and see what's going on. So this looks like a nice place. Oh, that way I think. What's that? It is, isn't it?
Is it a phone?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's a phone as well. Yeah. I've never tried Rocky Rudolph. Is it good? Rocky Rudolph. It's fruity. It's nice. Not as nice as the last two though, so I'd give it a 7. 7. What? Oh. Diane thinks it should be given more, but obviously it's my opinion.
It's a Christmas beer.
Yeah, I know it's
not
Christmas
on all
beer.
the time. It's
Okay.
not on all the time. Clean lines. 8.5.
Small fruity's got like a more, not a Christmas cake, cinnamony type
And I don't
taste
drink
to
that.
it. So, okay, we'll give it a 7.5. It's definitely not as good as the first one,
Give it an 8, you
but it's good.
meaning.
No, I'm giving it 7.5.
Meaning.
I'm the Grinch.
Meaning.
I'm a Christmas Grinch. 7.5.
You
Good
get
pint
what you
though, good
say.
pint. We found the Christmas markets.
Five Guys might be.
Is that gourmet burger or is Five Guys better? What do you think? Let's have a look. It just looks like
I'm thinking Five Guys.
it's like burgers outside Old Trafford. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Love it. What's for that? Yay. Oh yeah. Bit of sauerkraut on there. Love it. Absolutely melting. Oh, this is some dodgy little centre at night. Shortcutting it through now to the picture and piano. Hopefully get a park on the way though. Ooh. We're not early, it says doors open at 5 and it's about 5:10 now, but I don't think the bands will be on until maybe 6. Let's see what the night beholds. Oh, we got a beer cafe here, Kilpin. This looks like it could be alright. Kilpin Beer Cafe. Is this open? If this is open, we're getting in here. But you'll have to excuse me, because now I forgot what beer I've got. It's a German Pils. Bianlad or something stupid, I can't remember the name of it. It's 5%. Let's give it a try. Oh. Hang on. I've been drinking bitters on her. Wait. No. It says it's a lager. I think he said it was pills, but it's actually got a hint of IPA about it. But in the wrong way, not in a good way. Oh. Not for me. Maybe just my taste, but it's one of those where it tries to taste like IPA, but it's got that like washing up liquid taste to it. If you understand what I mean.
It's an apricot IPA.
It's an apricot IPA. He said it was a lager. Are you looking at the wrong one?
It's not a lager. It's an apricot IPA.
Yeah, as Diane's just said there, it tastes like something like an apricot IPA, even though it's meant to be a German lager. So it's okay. It's okay. It's just not brilliant, and I think I'll give that a 4.5. Like the place, Junkyard's good, but and obviously they got bloody hundreds of beers to choose from. I just chose the wrong one, I think. So that was Junkyard. It's actually part of two pubs connected to each other, Junkyard and Poorhouse. And like the Junkyard's called Junkyard because it's attached to a junkyard, which is weird. But on we go. Another dodgy alleyway. The cross keys. Apparently I've got to go in here. I've been ordered to. Bloody Forest. It must be a Forest pub. Come at Cross Keys for a pint, and I've ended up with a vodka and orange. So I can't really rate that out of 10, can we? Because we all know what vodka and orange tastes like. Yeah, tastes like vodka and orange. Yeah, whatever out of 10 vodka and orange tastes like. So
You miserable sod.
bugger off.
You bugger off.
Yeah, so anyway, Cross Keys, it's a nice pub actually. It's a nice pub. It's a Forest pub, but you know, we're in Nottingham after all, so it's gonna be, so I suppose. So anyway, on to the gig. So this is the picture and piano in the church. The acoustics in here are going to be amazing, I think. And so onto the gig. Annoyingly, I'm going to have to talk over this because otherwise I'll get a copyright strike. You know what YouTube's like. We had Richard Ashcroft, who was really good, and then the same guy came out and did Cherry Cinnamon as a tribute act as well. And then after a bit of Jerry, which was about half hour I suppose a set, or maybe 45 minutes, then we came to Oasis. It was definitely Oasis. I've seen them before. They're a great tribute band, and yeah, they rocked the place. They really got everybody singing along, and everybody was loving it. It was a great gig, and for the price, I think it was about 20 quid for the ticket. It was a great night, and beers weren't too expensive in the venue, so I was quite happy with that. Because usually you get fleeced on the drinks. It was sort of average price for a city centre, I'd say. So yeah, great gig. The Cosy Club. Looks really posh. So let's just dip in there for a pee then. Let's just have a pee. that were good. The gig was good. The same guy who did Richard Ashcroft did Jerry Cinnamon, which I only realised halfway through Jerry Cinnamon's set because he dressed differently. And Oasis, God, they were tight. They were really tight. Sounded like Oasis, didn't look like Oasis, but come on, a tribute band. Who's going to? You know, they're not really going to. But really good. Venue was good. Pints was reasonably priced for a venue. I can't remember how much the prices were. I think it was about $4.80 a pint for a venue. Expect that. Still got Winter Wonderland at the back of my net. And now it's time to go home. Let's get some facts about the first 3 pubs we went in. See where they think they are the oldest, or they are the oldest, which is the oldest. We'll get some facts and sort that out. Right, so it's the day after. I'm in my trusty camper van. I've come up to Manchester, and I thought I'd explain a bit of the facts. I realised I said the same fact about 2 different pubs, but the first one we went in, which was the trip to Jerusalem, there's a Dr. Wright what's studied it all, done all the archaeology and tested. Now they say that the 1189 date was actually a lie told by its landlord George Ward in 1909 in a bid to boost train. It was a house before being converted into a pub in 1751. So that is the youngest of the pubs. So then we've got the Bell Inn, which is the oldest. The Salutation was the second one. Now that was established, it claims established in 1240, but it was originally built as a house in 1440s, but then became a pub in 1725. So onto the Bell Inn, which is the oldest. Yeah, the Bell Inn, the only connection they can get to a year is in somebody's will, which stated that it was 1638 it became a pub. So that's the oldest, apparently. I'll leave a link to that study in the bottom of the description, and then you can read it yourself and make your own mind up. All 3 pubs are say that they're the oldest, but they can only test, I suppose. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, press like, leave a comment. If you're from Nottingham and you know I've got things wrong, which I know I have in the video, I've tried to say that at the end. I know I got things wrong in the video, but I was out drinking, so hey. Leave a comment if you want to, and also if you want to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Press subscribe and you'll see more of my videos coming up in your recommended bit at top. Up to you. Anyway, peace. See you in the next one.